Hey there guys, I am the Six Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. So of course we had Adepticon yesterday, and with it the huge headline reveal of that Horus Heresy cinematic, and finally confirmation that a brand new Heresy game is coming in the very near future. But of course, we can't forget about the other big reveal during the show, the brand new, bloodthirsty, horrific combatants for the forces of Chaos, the Knight Abominant, and the smaller, no less terrifying War Dog Karnivore. And yes, they did announce that there are two new upgrade kits uniquely for the Chaos Knights, and they both look awesome. I really love the close combat feel to them both, with the new War Dog Karnivore not having any main ranged weapons at all. It just has that Reaper Chain Talon and the Slaughter Claw to get through its enemies. And I mean, it does have that small rocket pod looking thing on the carapace, so presumably it is going to have some shooting capacity, like in some way. Although I'm not going to lie, if it was me, I would really love it if there was some pseudo Ursus Claw, for those of you that have read Betrayer, that kind of could shoot into your opponent and like harpoon them and then drag them to you, or help you charge into them a bit quicker. Kind of like the Blood Slaughterers have, I think, from Forge World. They've got a rule on their Impaler that does something similar to that, or at least it used to. And then the bigger knight, the Abominant, is no less chaosy at all, with an enormous Volkite Combustor, which, if it's anything like the current Volkite weapons in 40k, will just be spitting out a huge amount of mortal wounds into your enemy. And then that awesome looking Electro Scourge, it's called, which looks to me to be a lethal anti-infantry, anti-horde style weapon. It really does just look every inch a proper corrupted Chaos Knight. I love the tusks that are very reminiscent of the old 2nd edition Chaos Terminators. I love the birds and the animals that are sort of like crawling around on its carapace, like probably eating scraps of flesh or whatever. And I love the fact that the pilot is literally chained into the knight. He's literally trapped in there, kind of like Chaos Marines are in their dreadnoughts. It's very grim-dark and very chaosy. The final cherry on top for this knight is that this knight is also a Psyker. So your Chaos Knights can now be chucking out all manner of buffs and debuffs and damage dealing spells into your opponents whilst you close in for that charge. All in all, a really, really nice pair of models, even if I personally do have to say I would still have liked them to have dived a bit more into the old Slaaneshi Hell Knight theme from Epic that you can see on your screen now. I just love those designs. I always have since I was like 10 years old. So I would have loved to have seen one of those reimagined a bit more into a new 40k Knight model. But I can't complain too much. These both do look brilliant. And in an even better bit of news for fans of the Knights, not only are we getting a box set for the Chaos Knights, which includes one big knight and the two smaller war dogs, and also comes with the new data cards and everything, but it is also coming with the brand new upcoming Chaos Knight Codex. And as you can see on your screen now, the Chaos Knights, and it's worth mentioning also the Imperial Knights, are both getting their new 9th edition Codexes in the near future. It kind of makes sense. I always thought that they would do these two releases relatively close together because they are so similar-ish, and also they're both relatively minor factions, so having them as some sort of double whammy, very close together release does make a lot more sense than having them widely spread out. The Imperial Knight Codex is coming out first. The article on Warcom does say it's coming soon, whilst the Chaos one is coming in this new box for the Knights, but then getting a full separate release later, kind of like the Orc Beast Snaggers box. But they are both coming, and I know Chaos players having to wait even longer. It kind of sucks. Chaos players always get the short end of the stick. I do understand, we all agree. But they did give you a little bone today, because on Warcom, in one of the articles this afternoon, they showed us another little chaosy tidbit, and we now know officially, even though it was pretty much confirmed already, that the Chaos Codex is coming relatively soon, and it is coming with an updated Chaos Legionnaire stat line, and with what is definitely a few years overdue, a now full proper 2 wound profile. Finally! It has taken so long, but finally they have got their 2 wounds. And they also showed off a few other pictures of teased images of what is going to be coming with it. Some wings and stuff, maybe something that looks like a possessed demon prince. I've seen people like suggesting or theory crafting. That would be cool. It does look like there is a fair amount more chaos stuff to come this year. So I do think that although it's got off to a bit of a slow start, I think we can all agree on that. Hopefully this year will end up being a very, very good year to be a chaos player. But what do you think of the reveal today, and also of the Adepticon reveals of the new Chaos Knights? Will you be adding an Abominant to your collection, or are the Karnivore War Dogs much more your style? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more Warhammer content from me, but until next time, I'll catch you later, guys.